Alright everybody, welcome back to another Piggy video where we are going to be once again focusing on the brand new game made by MIKEYDOOD, the Piggy open world game. Now, we just got some pretty exciting news concerning gameplay as well as the PvP aspects inside of Piggy open world. So once again guys, make sure to join the Mikey Mob down below by smacking that like and subscribe button and let me know what your guys' opinions are down in the comments. But let's actually showcase the very first tweet from MIKEYDOOD himself that says, "Ahoy everyone, some more open world Piggy news. If you are fighting in melee combat and are close to and facing an enemy, once attacking you, you will get a guarantee hit and stun them. This lock-on feature can be disabled if you dislike it, but it is mostly to help mobile users, as well as melee weapons are the only weapons that can stun others, as ranged weapons will not. On a side note, the infected cannot use ranged weapons." Now this is actually super exciting news because this is our first confirmation on how weapons are going to be used inside of this Piggy open world. So once again guys, as a quick reminder, MIKEYDOOD confirmed that melee weapons will have a chance to stun, but ranged weapons, even though you can actually shoot and attack from a farther distance, will not have that same ability. So let me know down in the comments on if you guys are going to be focusing on ranged weapons or melee weapons. But speaking of the PvP guys, I wanted to talk about the first official images that MIKEYDOOD posted of him running around the chapter I'm actually in right now, chapter 3 refinery. Now as you can see, he says maybe going to the refinery wasn't such a good idea at all. Now the very first picture actually showcases him standing next to a character named Dylan, who I think is another one of the testers for Piggy open world. And as you can see, Mr. MIKEYDOOD is a cat and Mr. Dylan is a dog. And the second images is actually really cool because we can see what getting infected looks like, or basically running away from an infected horde looks like, because yep guys, there are a ton of people that are chasing him. I'm pretty sure that each of them will have an HP bar because every single one of these NPCs who is infected has the glowing infected eyes as well as a health bar above them. Now if an NPC actually infects you, you actually become an infected player yourself, and we can see that from this tweet right here. MIKEYDOOD actually said yeah, Mr. Dylan turned infected and his name immediately turned red, his eyes turned red, and yep guys, this is what an infected person looks like once they actually get attacked inside of the Piggy open world. Now if you guys didn't watch my video from yesterday, I actually showcased the very first images of what the Piggy open world map would look like, as well as this right here, how actually getting infected works inside of the game. Now if we actually go into full screen, you guys can see MIKEYDOOD's character right here take a little bit of damage from this sign right here, and as that happens, you can see his screen like flashes black and his HP bar does go down. Now over here guys, he has another pad that says touch to get infected, and as soon as he actually does so, you can see that these three bars right here will actually have one more show up with a yellow symbol, a yellow nuke symbol, which obviously means Mr. Infected. Now I will be explaining what each of these bars will mean, so keep on watching the video. But if we continue to play, you guys can see as the infection bar goes down, the red will continue to flash red, which basically notifies the player that they are slowly and surely becoming infected inside of this Piggy open world. Now if we skip forward a little bit, you guys can see as soon as the yellow bar hits 0, yep, Mr. MIKEYDOOD is now infected elephant with the beautiful glowing pink eyes. Now other than the infected clip that I just showed off, MIKEYDOOD also showed off what the inventory will look like inside of this game with the two images I mentioned earlier. Now if we take a closer look, you guys can see we have Mr. Dylan, who's not infected anymore, but on the bottom of the screen we actually see 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the inventory you will have inside of Piggy open world. Now if we take a closer look right there guys, you can see that in his inventory, whoever this is, I don't really know if this is MIKEYDOOD because MIKEYDOOD's an elephant, but inside of this person's inventory there is actually the very first melee weapon, the bat, inside of slot 1. Now if we take a closer look, you guys can see in the second image as Mr. Kitty right here runs away from this horde of infected people inside of chapter 3 refinery, they are officially holding the first weapon we see, the bat, inside of slot 1. So let me know what other weapons you guys can expect to see here inside of Piggy open world. I'm pretty sure we will see a pistol at some point as well as a crossbow, just because those two weapons weapons are seen inside of Piggy as well as Piggy Book 2. But another thing I did want to mention with these two pictures is that they are standing inside of Chapter 3 Refinery. Now, if you guys remember watching yesterday's video, we actually reacted to this Piggy Book 2 open world chapters 1 through 4 aerial view made by Dexter Plays. And if we actually watch along, he created a beautiful Roblox map that showcases a bunch of areas we have seen inside of the main Piggy storyline, including Chapter 4 Safe Place. And if we actually scroll on over, yup, all the way in the corner over here, we have Chapter 3 Refinery as well as the Old Oak. Now, this is actually super interesting because if MiniToon makes these chapters inside of the Piggy open world game, this location right here, yup, zoom into that right now, is the same exact location that we see in this tweet right here. So keep that in mind, guys. We might see locations that we know inside of the main Piggy storyline inside of the Piggy open world. So let me know what you guys' opinions are down in the comments once again. And yep, just to showcase RIP Mr. Dylan right here. Now I want to give a huge shout out to the Roblox Piggy account on Instagram because they actually posted a ton of information concerning everything we currently know about the Piggy open world game. Now the first one says skin creator. We will be able to create our own animals, but we can use already existing characters' heads like Doggy, Daisy, Kitty, Pandy, yada yada yada. You guys can see there's a ton of options to choose from. And then it also says that we haven't seen any example of hats or accessories. Now that's something to look forward to, guys, because once again, the skin customizing inside of the brand new Piggy open world game will actually be really cool. Now the second post says this right here: the shirt and dress, there will be 3 types of torso for female characters and 5 for male characters. Now it also mentions that we haven't really seen any of what the pants look like other than seeing the 2 different types, either the regular pants or the shorts. Now the third slide in their Instagram post says emotes. We'll be able to use emotes in the open world, which are all of the random emotes you can purchase inside of the Roblox catalog, which I think is pretty cool because inside of the normal Piggy game, they don't even allow you to actually use custom animations, including like the ninja walk or anything like that. So having this option available inside of the Piggy open world will be really cool. Now the fourth slide is actually really important because it actually showcases and defines each of the 4 bars I mentioned earlier inside of MiniToon's clip. It says that the green bar right here is for health, the red bar is for hunger, and the third blue bar is for thirst. And as you can see from the yellow bar, it says with every infected hit, they have a small chance of infecting you. Once that happens, your heart will beat and the screen will turn red as an infection meter slowly depletes. Now the 5th slide is actually something we discussed earlier. It says inventory. There will be at least 4 slots in our inventory, with number 1 holding the melee bat. Now the next 2 posts were actually more general ideas and general concepts for the Piggy open world, and it says that there are safe zones where infected can't get you. The infected cannot use ranged weapons. Players, infected or not, have name tags above them, and the only way for you to know if someone's infected is if their name is red, just like Mr. Dylan right here. Now the third one says survivor PvP will be included, but it can be disabled in the main menu settings. If you become infected, PvP will be locked on. Now if we continue reading, it says there will be a notification asking if you'd like to respawn once you've become fully infected. It will take more than 1 minute to become infected. You can't use your custom skin in the main Piggy game. So yep, guys, even though I mentioned you can use the brand new animations, this skin right here, Mr. MIKEYDOOD, will have to definitely change once we join the Piggy open world. So let me know what kind of animal you guys are going to be down in the description. I might do a little bit of a poll to see what I turn into. But if we continue, guys, the last slide in their Instagram post says the infected pupil's color will be whatever the secondary shirt color is. You start with fists as a weapon, but around the map you'll find various weapons, including the bat that we saw earlier in MiniToon's post. Another developer called Mischiefing is helping MiniToon making this game. There will be 1 or 2 brand new areas with some older maps. The weapons you find will save even when you get killed. And last but not least, it says the game has been planned released as an early concept sometime before the 15th of January. So guys, everyone mark your calendars. This brand new Piggy open world game is definitely going to be amazing. So before we actually wrap up, guys, let me know all of your opinions down in the comments on what you guys are most excited for inside of this brand new Piggy open world game. But don't forget to join the Mikey Mob, guys. It's completely free, and all you gotta do is hit that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to use the best code out there whenever you're purchasing Robux as well as premium, and that is code Mikey. We'll see you guys in the next Roblox Piggy video. Have a fantastic day, and goodbye, everybody.